What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shar. Come here with me. Come here with me. Yes, honey, you get the picture. Listen, today we're going to have a conversation. And simply, a conversation goes two ways. There must be a messenger and there must be a receiver. This is not a chat for children. So if you are a child, you probably should exit stage left. Listen, I'm tired of loving Mary Huntsville. I'm not lying to y'all. I just feel like, yes, it's where the views are, but sometimes, like, it just gets extremely draining. But we here for whatever, okay? Until God said go, I'm gonna be right here, okay? We're gonna pull other things in, but we are definitely going to still cover Love and Marriage Huntsville until it runs dry, okay? I know I got a chance to see half of the show for the first time of the season. Could y'all believe that? If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I have not been watching the show. I've been catching all my clips and stuff on YouTube. Not because I'm blacking out, just because I just have not had the time to watch the entire show. But I watched half of the show last night and I was furious, okay? First of all, okay, let me give y'all the half that I got, okay? Because I was mad as hell, all right? Mel was in the check-in business, okay? Mel was like, come here, bring it here. Let me rope you back in, sis. Let me let you know that I see you. All right. And when she did that, I said, get her, sis, get her. You know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, I feel like Tisha always trying to play innocent in her responses. Like, she not throwing the shade that she's throwing. And we see you, like, you're not invisible, right? So when Mel told her, like, sis, like, first of all, you came in here like you wanted to be a gangster or whatnot. Like, you way up here, like, pipe it down. You know what I'm saying? And Tisha like, no, that's not the case. It's like Melody was telling her, like, you're completely closed out. Like, you want everybody to, you know, go for what you're saying, but every time it's pertaining to Mel or it's pertaining to something of somebody's accommodating me, you like, no. And part of that is she made a conscious decision that we've always catered to Mel. And even though we need Mel, this is not a situation where we are going to cater to Mel. We see you, right? And so anything, like Maurice was saying, well, can she do it via Zoom? She was like, no, we're not doing that. Basically, she's against anybody accommodating Mel. But as you can see, Maurice was like, basically, Mel got the juice and y'all are wasting time and energy, okay? So that's what had happened with that. And even when they were saying, you know, like, Mel was like, she may be here or she may not. She was like, okay, if she just can't make it, she cannot make it. We have to do it without her. Is you listening? They said ain't nothing gonna happen without Mel. They need Mel to make it do what it'll do, what it do. Like, is you slow or what, right? So anyway, the sunlight here is terrible. But anyway, I just was like, okay, you guys are like, Tisha, pipe it down. And then you want to have another conversation with Mel. You want to tell Mel, oh, you know, I just wanted to get together with you because, you know, I know we had a lot going on, and would you really not be here for the Tisha, stop it, please. Okay? At the end of the day, she don't have to explain anything to you. And what she said is, I'm taking baby steps because we've been here before. That's in business. That's in friendship. That's in every area. We've been here before. I don't trust y'all to go full throttle back in. One, because my ex-husband is sitting across from that table, and two, because all of you snakes has already crossed me, okay? And so when her and Tisha go out, you can see, like, it's not genuine, but, you know, Mel's like, I'm trying, but you can also see that Tisha just came with an agenda, just as Nell did when she was asking about her new boo, just as Kimmy did when she was asking about the new boo, and just as Tisha did when she was asking about the new boo. Girl, ain't nobody telling y'all nothing. Y'all be running y'all mouth too much. And why would she believe, I said this again on my last video, why would she believe for a second that none of what she tell you guys or mention to you guys is not going to be reported to Martell, back to Martell 1, or fabricated back to Martell, or you add a little bit to Martell when you're talking to Martell about what she shared with you guys. So hell no, you don't need to know any of that. Tisha made it like, and I'm talking about the scenes that I saw, guys. So Tisha made it like she was like, man, I really want that break. And I'm thinking to myself, you're missing the point. This is a break that she didn't want to give, have. It's just happened to be that way. And because it's happening and life happening to everybody, right? Life happens to everybody and life is lifing. She just got to deal with it. So you're taking it as, man, I don't know what that really feel like. Girl, let me tell you something. You got a whole husband. If you need your break, you take it and you tell him he sits his behind in the house. I know you're not going to do that. That's too much for you. But I'm just saying, you have a whole husband. And if you need a break, you need to go tell your husband you need a break. And if it's a week, you do that. If it's 2 weeks, you do that. Ain't no reason why you shouldn't be getting a week break with your husband in the house. Okay, so toodles to Mel for checking her down again. This is the checking season. And she's like, no, I'm not going to have that conversation with you. I'm not even going to explain it. One, because you don't understand. We're still on an ongoing case. And two, I don't want no problems with you sharing anything in my business. And we're really not like that. Okay, so kudos to Mel. Check her down as you see it, sis. Check her down as you see it. And now while we're talking about Tisha, you got to be the biggest dummy in the world. Okay, you got this man telling you that him and your 16, 17-year-old son is going to go stay in the house by themselves and leave you home with the girls just so he could do every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Because truth of the matter is, the 16-year-old can't keep him from doing and spreading his royal oaks no matter how much you think that he did. Now, I must give you a cookie because I do realize that you did definitely try to stand up to him. It's like, we ain't doing that. You're going to stay here, and that's that. You could do the work like you did, but he was like, remember last time? And you was not buying it. So toodles of that for standing your ground. He's like, remember last time I had to come home this and I had to come home that? And she's like, I don't care. I hear you, but you're saying the same thing over and over again. And that's what Marsau do. He plays with her intelligence. He says things in a different way, or he says them where he can try to manipulate her to believe that it's not going in his favor, it is going in hers, but it's really going in his favor, right? So toodles will help her stand her ground. And Tisha, I wish my husband would ask me, can he stand? I don't care what you fix in the toilet. I don't care if you fixing the bed. I don't care if you knocking down walls. Your A better make sure you get home at a reasonable time. And I don't care if you was doing it for the Pope. So what, you doing it for me? It is what it is, right? So he tried to manipulate her, and she did stand her ground and say, no, you will be home. Now, here's the thing. He's going to punish her no matter what, because that's the kind of sucker that he is, okay? He's going to punish her. He's going to let her know, all right, you want it this way. Don't show off for these cameras. He said, you want it this way, but understand that I'm not paying for everything. We both going to be paying for it. Now, I said, that's a conversation you should have had off the camera. You just let us all know what we already know. You're a straight sucker. And if any building's going to take place because you feel like you're being punished for having to sleep in the same bed with her and be home with her 7 days a week, you feel like that's a punishment. So you like, if you're going to punish me, I'm going to punish you. Pull your change out. Pull your money out, because it's going to be both of our effort now since you want to play with me. You could have had that conversation with her off the camera, but you don't respect her enough to even think about her feelings in that moment. Like I said, Tisha, you did good by standing your ground. But Marsau is always going to manipulate you and insult your intelligence. It is what the hell it is. But you are so right. He should not be staying at the other house while you stay over that house. How much you fixing? Nigga, you ain't Negro. You is not fixing things or building things 24 hours a day. There's no reason for you to sleep at another location than your wife. You do what you do for the amount of times you do, like a normal work day. And then you come back home and have your dinner with your family and you start all over again tomorrow. That's bullcrap. It's bologna and cheese. I wasn't feeling it. Nell. I don't know if I fully trust Nell yet. I don't know if I can figure deal Nell yet. I don't know if I can get with her yet, okay? I feel like she genuinely cares for Mel. But I don't think she knows how to separate all the chaos that's going on around her or everything else she heard around her. And then what she genuinely cares for, who she genuinely cares for. And she's struggling with the separation. So hopefully she'll be able to find that balance so she can be a bigger support to Mel. But I think now in real time, because this was filmed a while ago, I think Mel has already probably figured out a couple things about Nell and she ain't beat. But that's just my thought. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if they're still friends or what. That is just my thoughts, okay? But first of all, Nell, don't ever do that dance again, sis. You was wrong as hell for that. Okay, y'all was doing that pole like I was like, get off the pole now. Get off the pool now. Y'all play too much, okay? But I guess it was a fun experience. And they was able to jump on that pool and do what do. Okay, so definitely, Nell, I don't know. I'm on the fence about you right now. And then I'll come back and I'll do the next review when I watch the other half today. So let's break it down. We won't make this video so long. But let me know what you guys think about Tisha trying to press up against Mel and tell Mel, look, we accommodated you long enough, and we're not doing that no more. Even though Marie said, look, it's a no-go. All right, if Mel not here, we ain't doing it. Okay, and let me know what you guys think about Marsau wanting to live separate with Tisha while he's fixing up the house, okay? And why is that necessary? And did Tisha stand her ground or not? I think she did very well given what she's been given in the past. I think she did very well with that. Thirdly, let me know what you guys think about Nell. I feel like Nell is like this. She's unbalanced and she can't find the balance. And because of that, she's struggling with being genuine and for Mel, versus all the other stuff that she knows that's going on around her, because she hears the side conversations as well. All right, now she's trying not to be a bone carrier, so she's trying to be very careful, but it's showing that it's sinking in, that she's struggling with keeping the balance. Okay, y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe. Bye.